There is an unspoken truth in modern medicine that almost no doctor discusses with their patients over the age of 60. Picture this. You are 65, perhaps 70. You take care of yourself. You go for your daily walk, rain or shine, because you've been told that movement is medicine. You believe you are doing everything right to keep your legs strong and your body independent. And yet, you feel a creeping sense of fragility. When you try to get up from a deep sofa, your body hesitates. You find yourself throwing your upper body forward to create momentum, or your hands instinctively reach for the armrests. When walking downstairs, your knees feel slightly loose, as if they might buckle. You have been told this is simply a sign of getting older, the inevitable wear and tear of the decades. As a specialist in regenerative biomechanics, I am here to tell you that this is a dangerous medical misconception. What you are experiencing is not just aging, it is the result of a fundamental training error. The exercises you rely on, walking, swimming, light resistance, are wonderful for your heart, but biomechanically they are letting your primary line of defense crumble. They ignore your static stability and your neural muscle recruitment. In this video, I will give you the unvarnished medical reality of why traditional strength training often fails the over 60 body, and why a 1,000-year-old method from the Shaolin monasteries, isometric holds, now represents the absolute cutting edge of geriatrics. I will reveal 5 scientifically anchored benefits of these Shaolin holds that your physician likely doesn't even have on their radar. We are talking about hard clinical data, meta-analyses published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, and the dismantling of neurological blocks that your brain has built to protect you from pain, blocks that are actually making you weaker. I will show you how to keep your arteries elastic, how to stiffen your tendons like steel cables, and how to reclaim a neurological strategy that stops falls before they begin. To understand the pivot, we must look at the hidden crisis of the aging musculoskeletal system. Joint shear. When you perform a dynamic squat, your knee joint undergoes mechanical grinding. If you have underlying inflammation, your brain triggers a protective reflex called arthrogenic muscle inhibition, or AMI. It literally shuts down the surrounding muscles to prevent damage. You try to train, but your brain refuses to let the muscle fire. Isometric holds, static positions where the muscle is under maximum tension but the joint does not move, are the back door into your nervous system. They allow us to bypass the pain reflex and rebuild your structural corset with zero joint wear. Number 5. The vascular flush, more effective than cardio. The first secret lies in your circulatory system. When you hold a static position like the horse stance, your muscles physically squeeze the local arteries. This is occlusion. For a moment, blood flow is restricted, but the moment you release, your body responds with reactive hyperemia, a pressurized surge of blood that floods back into the tissue. This surge acts like a high-pressure cleaning for your arteries, training their elasticity. A 2023 meta-analysis in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that isometric training was the most effective method for lowering blood pressure, surpassing walking, cycling, and HIIT. By holding a position for just 60 seconds, you give your heart a more sophisticated workout than a 3-mile walk ever could. Number 4. Breaking the neurological block, AMI. Many seniors suffer from AMI. Your brain is essentially ghosting your muscles. You think you are training, but your nervous system only sends a fraction of the signal because it fears joint pain. Isometric holds are the solution. Because there is zero movement in the joint, the pain receptors remain quiet. Your brain no longer perceives a threat, allowing you to recruit deep, dormant muscle fibers that have been offline for years. Clinical studies show these contractions have an immediate analgesic effect on tendons, creating a 45-minute window of pain-free movement. Number 3. Zero joint shear. Maximum load, minimum wear. The leading reason seniors stop training is joint pain. "My knees can't handle squats" is a phrase I hear daily. They are often right. Dynamic movements under load can be brutal on aging cartilage. But muscle doesn't need movement to grow. It needs tension. In a Shaolin-style hold, you generate 100% muscle activation while shear forces remain at zero. You are building an iron brace of muscle around your knees. Research confirms this increases quadriceps strength while significantly reducing the pain of knee osteoarthritis. You are creating a biological splint from the inside out. Number 2. The structural corset, tendon, and bone density. We are told only heavy weightlifting stops osteoporosis. This is a half-truth. Your bones and tendons only care about mechanical loading. Long-duration isometric holds put your skeletal system under constant, unyielding pressure. Studies show this increases tendon stiffness, the ability of your tendons to act like powerful springs, by over 30%. For women with osteoporosis, just 10 minutes of isometric resistance per day significantly stimulates bone-building enzymes like bone alkaline phosphatase. You are hardening your frame from within. Number 1. Restoring the isometric ankle strategy. Why do people fall? It's rarely because they aren't fit, it's because they lose their isometric ankle strategy. When you lose this, you stumble, and your brain isn't fast enough to catch you. Shaolin postures like the horse stance, Mabu, force your body to reclaim this strategy. You are training your brain to communicate with your feet at lightning speed. Research proves these static holds significantly improve balance scores, reducing the risk of life-altering falls by nearly half. At this point, you might feel a sense of urgency, but frustration without action is a waste of your biological potential. How many times this month have you felt that hesitation in your legs? Where do you feel that weakness is most? Is it the knees, the hips? We need to talk about the unvarnished reality of senior health to change it. The master exercise, the isometric wall sit. This movement bridges ancient wisdom and modern clinical science. Step 1. The setup. Find a smooth wall. Lean your back against it and slide down until your thighs are as close to parallel to the floor as your current strength allows. Your feet should be shoulder-width apart, about 2 feet away from the wall. Step 2. The surgical alignment. Ensure your knees are directly above your ankles, never drifting past your toes. Press your lower back firmly into the wall. This eliminates spinal shear and forces the legs to take the entire load. Step 3. The static fire. Cross your arms over your chest. Do not rest your hands on your thighs. That is cheating the nervous system. Contract your quadriceps and glutes as if you are trying to push the floor away from you. Step 4. The duration. Hold for 50 to 60 seconds. You will feel a deep burn. This is the chemical signal that your fast-twitch power fibers are being recruited. If you can't reach 50 seconds yet, start with 20 and add 5 seconds every week. Step 5. The release. Slowly slide back up the wall. Do not collapse. The controlled exit is part of the training. Perform this 3 to 4 times with a 60-second rest between holds. Walking is a gift for your heart. Please, keep walking. But if you want to remain independent, protect your joints, and lower your blood pressure without a pill, you must add the static fire of isometric holds to your life. Your body is not a machine that simply wears out. It is a biological system that adapts to the signals you give it. Give it the signal of strength. Start today. Take control of your physical future and stand strong.